So today I want to chat a little bit about YouTube because I think it's a wonderful tool that you can utilize that can do wonderful things for your practice from a social media perspective, from a web perspective. And the reason being is, think about this for a moment. When you're sitting there talking about, I need to put new brakes on my car. I need to fix this. What's the first thing you almost always do? YouTube it. I mean, it's become a verb. And so video is such a huge key to any web success that if you're not utilizing, you're missing out. And so I want to give you some high-level content ideas, and then I want to give you some very specific things you can do. So let's start with the high-level content. The first thing I think about relative to high-level content is, what should you shoot? How long should you shoot it? That sort of stuff. And what I would do first and foremost is that I would shoot content on what are the top 10 or 15 phone calls that you get all hours of the night saying, hey, I did this, what should I do? And what I would do with that is I would videotape your answer that you give over the phone, except of course on video. And the reason being is, we've done this for various clients, and we've even hosted some of them because I wanted to see what kind of traffic we generated. And it was incredible to see how many views that we got on some of those videos on I broke my tooth, what should I do? And I think if you record that content, one, it'll save you a ton of time. Two, I think it'll get you a bunch of traffic, a bunch of new people, a bunch of new patients, and probably be a great tool for promoting the practice. Secondly, what I would shoot is any of the amazing before afters. So you have the patient who walks out the door, they've got tears running down their face, not because you hurt them, but because you changed their life. I would absolutely video that, even if it's just on your phone, and put that puppy up on YouTube after the patient signs a HIPAA release. And I think what you'll find if you do that is, one, it'll have people going, I want that. Because so many people, if you get a video of some person going, every time I smile like this, and every time I laugh like this, and you all know people that are like that. But then if you video that, then you do the procedure, and then you see them sitting there crying, going, I'm just as amazing, it's changed my life, which I know you see, and you marry those two videos into one before after, put some dramatic music with it, you're going to have a winner, a real winner from a promotional perspective. So then the key becomes, how do you get the traffic to your site, to your YouTube videos? And you can embed those on your website. In fact, don't just put them on your website, put them on YouTube and embed them on your website. Because I see some people where they'll just put a video on their website and it's not on YouTube. But the challenge is that YouTube is either number one or number two in terms of search volume. Google's usually number one, YouTube's usually number two, and then Facebook is somewhere behind it. Secondly, I want to show you what all you can see and do with a YouTube channel. And I'm going to use mine to show this to you. So we'll pop on over here, take a look at it, and let you see what's going on in terms of our channel so you have an idea as to what's going on. First is, you want to have some great content that sits right here on the home page of your YouTube channel and gets people's attention. So if you're a new viewer of mine, what you see is this video right here, which has had 1,284 views. If you're a returning subscriber, you get this one. So it's segmented out depending on if you're new or if you're returning, which is awesome. And then if you come up here and look at our statistics, you'll see that we have 35,439 total views. So just a ridiculous amount of content, which is awesome. So now we can come in here and we can look at our analytics for the channel, and we can see in the last 28 days, we've had 2,000 minutes of watch time, an average duration of 1:56, 1,000 views in the last 28 days, bunch of shares, a bunch of playlists, blah, blah, blah. Here's the top videos, and obviously this one right here is getting a ton of traffic. What's the Sirona Dentsply merger? It's 9% of the view time, 56 views in the last 28 days. Pretty powerful. And then here's one that we recorded for a client, which is, what do I do if my dental filling falls out? 245 views in the last 28 days. Incredible. So, and you can even see where they're coming from. We got some people in China, in Germany, Canada, the UK, Australia. You can see what the division of gender is, how they're playing them, all kinds of information. That's just from the overview. Then we can come in here and we can see retention rates. and see, how long are they staying on average? Is that varying? How long is it per video? So, this Dentsply one, they're staying on an average of 3 minutes and 44 seconds. And let me see how long it is. It is 13 minutes long. So, they're only watching 10% of it or so, but nonetheless, getting some people's attention. Data mining your dental practice, that's getting an average view of 5 minutes on it. What to do if my filling falls out? It's only getting 27 seconds, but it's only 32 seconds long. So, almost all of it in that case. So 86% to be exact. So it allows you to see a ton of information. Like I said, you can then come in and look at demographics. You can see the ages of people watching them. According to distribution, you can see playback locations. So are they watching on the YouTube page in bed? Where are they getting it? Where's the source coming from? A lot of cases we're getting YouTube searches. We're getting a lot of external searches. So the dental team problems, that would fall under this as an example. We're also coming up a lot in suggested videos because we have so many now, which is a wonderful thing for us. So a lot of information that is available about what's going on, which is fabulous. So while you're making videos, shoot the things that you get phone calls of, and then shoot videos on what you want patients to find you for. Dental implants, cosmetic makeovers, all those sorts of things. And if you shoot those various contents, keep them pretty short. The commercial on cosmetics, you might want that to be 5 minutes, before afters thrown into it. But the emergency stuff, 30 to 60 seconds max. Short and sweet, keep it simple, call to action, reference your phone number, reference your website, put it up there as a hyperlink, make it easy for your people who are on a phone, who just busted their tooth, chewing off a beer bottle top, to know how to get a hold of you. And I think if you do that, you'll see some great traction. Send us a YouTube video of you guys doing something amazing in your office, and we'll put it on our channel. Because clearly we get the traffic. We can help you promote yours as well by sharing some of our footprint, and we'll be more than happy to do it. So that being said, I'm going to sign off for today. We'll see you next week, 8 o'clock Mountain, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Until then, have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you later. What if you could have the practice of your dreams? What's holding you back? Imagine a life where you have everything you ever wanted.